Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Cereal Review, the show where I review cereal for you. And today I have Quisp. This is going to be an interesting one because I've actually never had this before. I was also given this along with the Fruit Brute. Really excited to try it. I don't have this around where I live, so that's why I've never had this before. But I was told it's pretty good, so we'll see. It is made by Quaker, just like the Life cereal, so I think that's pretty interesting. I don't think they really sell many cereals around where I am except for the Life cereal, so that might be why. It is a corn cereal, not oats like Life. So that's interesting. Quaker oats, but it's a corn cereal. That means it's probably not going to hold up to the milk very well because it's like a cornflake type of cereal. I'm imagining that's how it's going to go. Looking at the box, it looks like they have their own mascot character who's also named Quisp. This little pink alien guy with like a propeller head. They have a comic on the back, which is nice after looking at some of the other ones that just don't really have anything interesting on the back for kids to look at. So there's that. There's some more little information on the side. So I think this is pretty interesting because I've heard of this before. Like I said, never had it around here, never tried it. So I guess we'll see what I think today. I already have it open. Haven't tried it yet. Just opened it preemptively. Pour a bit out. So it's a little bit different than it looks like on the box. On the box, it looked like there are these little circles, kind of cupped up a little bit along the sides, but here they're like curled a little bit. So that's a little bit interesting. Anyway, so we'll go to the first part of the test, trying it dry here. That really reminds me of something, and I don't remember what it is. I know, it tastes kind of like Pops. That's what it does. That's what it tastes like to me. So that's really interesting. So basically, if you've ever had Pops before, this is what that is, in a sense. But Quaker makes it, so I wonder if this is sort of like a Kellogg's makes Pops. So I wonder if this is like Quaker's version of Pops. You know, like some brands like have similar cereals that compete against each other. I wonder if that's what this is. That's kind of interesting. I haven't had Pops in a long time, so it took me a second to realize recognize the taste there, but that's kind of interesting. It does have a little bit of that stickiness to it from the sugar, so if you do eat cereal dry, maybe don't eat it with your hands. But it's pretty good. Pops has never been my favorite cereal, but I ate it a lot when I was younger. It wasn't bad, so we'll see if it tastes any different once I add some milk to it. Okay. Alright, we'll go in with the milk. That's interesting. Doesn't really taste as much like Pops. Now with the milk in it, it tastes more like Captain Crunch, actually, which is kind of strange. Cause that makes sense. So on the ingredients, they have brown sugar in it. And there is actually oat flour mixed in to go with the Quaker oats. And if you didn't know, Captain Crunch has brown sugar in it because it's supposed to be giving you this flavor of like this old style of like breakfast that people used to eat, where they would mix up these like mashed like grains and they put like brown sugar in it, kind of like oatmeal in a sense. So this tastes a lot like Captain Crunch, actually. I do like that. It's a much more subtle flavor than Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch has a very, very strong, like brown sugar and a sweet flavor to it. This has that taste, but it's much more subdued than Captain Crunch. So it's kind of interesting. It tastes like Pops dry, but then it tastes more like Captain Crunch with the milk in it. Never have really had a cereal like that before, where it tastes so drastically different like that. That's really interesting. Gonna let a bit of it soak here. I was told it gets soggy really fast, but I haven't really seen that yet. I think the really light cereals like the Fruity Pebbles, that sort of thing, those got soggy almost instantly. This is holding up fairly well. Yeah, overall, I'm surprised in a good way. I've like I said, never seen that before. It tastes a lot different dry than it does with the milk in it. Most cereals, they just taste the same, but when they're dry, they're just a little, well, they're dry. Maybe a little bit more bland, maybe a bit harder to get through. I had some comment the other day about why I eat cereal dry. I get it. It seems kind of weird. Not everyone does it, obviously. I just do it because I have in the past. I still do sometimes. And for those of you that do, I like to just give it a taste that way, get my thoughts on it, because if you do, I want you to have some information on that. So that's why I do it. So dry tastes like Pops. So if you like Pops, eat it, try dry, I guess. If you like Cap'n Crunch too, I guess you're really happy because you can eat it dry and have it taste like Pops. If you like Cap'n Crunch, you get sort of a Cap'n Crunch flavor. This is actually holding up really well so far. It's been about, what, maybe 2 minutes? And I do not really notice it's getting soggy at all. I'll give it another minute or so. We'll just look at the comic here. So we have, like, as I said, Quisp is the mascot. He's this pink alien here. And then I guess he has a sidekick. I don't know, because I've never seen any of this before. Quunchy. It's a different shade of pink. He has like a cone hat on. Oh, he even has little epaulets on his uniform, sort of like Cap'n Crunch. That's kind of funny. And it ends on a cliffhanger, so I guess the next box that they make will have the continuation. That's fun. I like it when they put stuff like this on cereal boxes. Just something for kids to look at. You know, put on a simple maze, like find the difference or find the hidden items, that sort of thing. Where with the Fruit Brute, have it right over here. It's just nothing. It's just to enter a prize drawing. I guess kids like that, but like, don't they want to do something more interesting? Look at something more interesting? I don't know. Okay, let some of this at the bottom sit a little bit longer, so I'll see how it is now. It's still not very soggy yet, but I do notice that the ones that have been sitting towards the bottom and are soaking in more of the milk, they kind of do the thing that the Monster cereals did, where they really add to the flavor as it soaks into the milk around it. So you get a lot more of the brown sugar, Cap'n Crunch type of flavor the longer it sits. That's really interesting, actually. The cereal is very strange. I like it, definitely. It's just I've never seen or tried one like this. So it's quite hearty. It's standing up really well from getting soggy, but I think it tastes better the longer you wait for it. So I might actually say you might want to let this get soggy and then eat it, because it's been 3-4 minutes now. It's overall still pretty solid, and it's probably better than when I first put the milk in. Yeah, I'd stand by that. So, never thought I'd say that, but I think this is the first cereal where I actually think you should let it sit. Soak in a bit, get a bit soggy before you eat it. So, I don't know if you are the type of person who puts the milk in, then suddenly has to go get up and do something for a couple minutes and come back, and then you're like, oh man, my cereal's ruined, it's all soggy now, I hate this. Try this, I guess. It holds up really well, tastes better. I don't know what else to say about that. That's really cool. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this. Really surprised at how different it's been, actually. Tasting 2 different ways, dry and then with the milk in. Give it a shot. Hey there, everyone. Apologize for the weird ending. Some stuff got messed up there at the end of my recording for the review. So I hope you enjoyed the Quisp review. I really enjoyed the cereal, found it very interesting. So I hope you leave a like, Comment if you want to see me do any other cereals that you want to see me try out. Open to trying all sorts of new cereals. So hope you enjoyed and have a great day. See ya.